What's up, all? Joker from Joker's Nation. Hey guys, today I'm not going to bring you a new exploration video. What I'm going to be doing is giving you a little bit of paranormal evidence that I missed. Oh! Fire Sarge had actually been nice enough to watch the video, and he sent me a message and said, hey, check out at 2358 on the Calloway nursing home. He's like, you caught a EVP. And at first I listened to it and I thought, damn, dude, that don't sound like none of us. So I went and checked. And evidently it didn't compute with my mind, because I thought at first, when I was doing the video, I listen, but there's a lot of times if it sounds close to mine, Flesh's, or Storm's voices, I ignore it. One of the things you'll find out about me with paranormal, I will throw away 90% of what I find if I can debunk it. Now this, I didn't even hear it at the time of videoing. I didn't notice it at the time of editing, but thank God I got family like Fire Sarge looking out for me. Now here's what's odd about this, okay? We were in this basement and I have my GoPro that's normally on my hat. It records a video file and an audio file. Well, technically it records a video with audio and then a separate audio file so that you can remove audio and put audio in and blah, blah, blah. So my audio file was corrupt. Now my video file plays fine, but there's no EVP caught on it. It was only caught on this. So if it was only caught on this and not on what was on my head, that's even more compelling evidence. You're going to hear something on this video that's going to sound like two people just mumble, mumble, mumble. Well, when I put it in the audio software, you're going to hear it's two people and they've got very distinct things that they want to say. After watching it and listening to it and putting it in loop and listening over and over and over, I figured out what he's saying, and it was quite polite, very polite, actually. So enough about the talk. Let's get to it.
The more crutches are dope back there too.
Yeah.
Everybody look at see shit like this.
I know, that's what I was looking at. Okay, so here we are. We're in Premiere Pro, my editing program that I use for all my videos. And as you see, right here is the video. And if you look, you're going to see a little green dot right here, okay? And you're going to see one here. Now, that's where the first thing said. And then in between here to this one is where the second thing said. Okay, so you're going to see this little waveform here. This is Flesh talking through here. This is me here and here. And then here's what is not me or Flesh. Okay, right through here. You see where the cursor's at. So let's play this so that you guys can hear what I'm talking about. And let's see what you guys think.
The more crutches are dope back there too.
Yeah. Right there.
Everybody look at see shit like this.
Okay. Now you hear Flesh. Those old crutches are dope. And you hear me, yeah. And then you hear, and then it goes on from there to silence. So I'll play it once more.
The more crutches are dope back there too.
Yeah. And then quiet.
Everybody look at see shit like this.
And then everywhere I look, I see shit like this. Okay. So during that little time, you can clearly hear that there's something making noise there. Okay. There's something trying to say something. And if you look on the screen, you can see how these are all higher. This is what talking looks like if it's me or you. Okay. Just like this here. It's normally real high peaks. When you catch something that's way down here in the wave, when it's way down at the bottom like that, That's normally not people. That's where the EVPs run. They run in those lower frequencies that normally you don't hear with your ears. But with phones like the Note 10 that has 3 different microphones or 4 different microphones, whatever it is, 3 or 4, it picks up everything. I mean, you've noticed my videos. You could hear the leaves crunching. But what's more compelling is what you hear when I run it through the audio program. Once I run it through the audio program, you're going to be very surprised. So let's jump over there and check it out. Okay, so here we are now in Audacity, which is what I normally will use to kind of look through EVPs and stuff like that. Now in this white section here, this is what I was talking about, where I was showing you in the Premiere Pro. This is the part that I'm talking about. And just so you can see, I'm not doctoring nothing. I'm going to play the full clip, but I amplified that section because it was way down here. It was little bitty stuff that you couldn't hear. So here we go. But on the video, you can clearly hear it. It's loud on the video. It's loud, but you can't make out what it is because it had volume. It just didn't have pronunciation. So let's play it and let you hear so that you can see this is the actual live footage.
The more crosses you go back.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone look at this shit.
Here's Mom.
No, that's what I was looking at.
Right about now. Buzz, buzz.
Your mother.
Okay. So now, let's jump back, and I'm going to put that part on loop so you can make out yourself what it says. As you hear, it's playing over and over. And as it's playing over and over, the one thing that you're hearing is come on. All right. You're hearing this voice say something. And let's see if I can get it to play right. Okay. So let's back the volume down and try that again now. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Or, by the way, sir. Now, I've played it over and over. By the way, sir. By the way, sir. By the way, sir. Now, I listen to this over and over and over, and then your mind actually starts making out what's hidden beneath the other noise. And then the second part I'm hearing is everywhere or anywhere. Anywhere. Thank you very much, sir. Anywhere. By the way, sir. Anywhere. Thank you very much, sir. Anywhere. So the neat part is as you see, there was something hidden in that. Now, what I'll do, let's see. Let's exit this. Okay. Dang it. Exit. Exit. No, we're not saving it. Okay. Now, let me go back in and let me open the Audacity back up. And then I'll put the unamplified file in it. Okay. And let's make sure that's showing. Okay, good. It is showing. All right. So as you can see, it's this part. This is the yeah. I think this is the part. Let's see. All right. So here it is, unamplified, just turned up. Okay. Now you can see all the talking. See how big these waveforms are? They're a lot bigger than most. Let's look. Now you can see this is me talking. This is me talking. This is Flesh talking. And yeah, there's some smaller areas, but they're always accompanied by a bigger area, because when you say words, you start strong and then you may, typical speech is you start strong and then you go down, but then you go up. As you could see here, it starts kind of strong and then it goes down and then it comes back up and then it goes down and then it comes back up. So a waveform is always like peaks and valleys. And when you look at our speech, it's huge peaks, which kind of go down in a triangle, and then they go back up and then come down and go back up and go down. Now this, what's different is it just does this. And then it does do a peak, but it always stays under the normal frequency that we can hear. So what I'm hearing, and I'll show you here, I'm going to show you a couple clips, a couple pictures here. And when I show you those pictures, you'll be able to tell. But what I'm hearing is, thank you very much, sir, or by the way, sir. It's kind of mumbled the way he says it, whatever he's trying to say, but it's very polite, which kind of shocked me. So it's either by the way, sir, or thank you very much, sir. It's definitely sir at the end. And then the other part is another voice comes through and says, everywhere or anywhere. I can't make it out. It's kind of a 50-50 on what he's saying, but I can make out where at the end of it. But it sounds like anywhere. But I'll show you on the waveform exactly how it looks right here. Let me put that in. Okay. So as you see by looking at those, there's definitely something being said there. What it is, I can't be 100%, but it's definitely not me, and it's not Flesh, and it's definitely not Storm, because Storm was still in the back corner where we were out in front of that room, okay? And I just watched Storm's video today, and he's not saying anything like that, okay? When he says, God, there's stuff everywhere, okay? When he says that, you can clearly hear my phone start ringing. So he said it after we heard that anywhere or everywhere or something to do with the where. So it was actually way before my phone rang. And I was so thankful when I watched Storm's video, because when you watch Flesh's and you watch Storm's and then you watch mine, you'll see where we were all three at, and you could hear what we were all three saying. And I watched Flesh's where he was talking about those crutches being dope. I didn't hear any voices in his. So I went back through to see if I could hear any voices in his, and I didn't hear anything in there. So that even gives me more credibility to this EVP being a legitimate voice phenomenon. Okay, this is, to me, this is as real as it can get. This is a Class A EVP. When you can clearly audibly hear a voice on the video like this, and honestly, you could hear it without amplification, just turning up the volume, you could hear it. I didn't have to do any manipulation of the waveform other than just amplification. Now, I'm sure if I went in and pulled out some of the background rumble or some of the hiss of the air moving, it would probably be a lot clearer. But I wanted to do this on camera, and I wanted to do it really quick for everyone to see. So if you go to those nursing homes, make sure that you're listening, because who knows what you're catching. I didn't expect to capture Casper, the friendly and polite ghost, but I did. It's pretty cool to hear that, you know, for me to realize that something was trying to communicate when I was down there. That to me is cool. That is cool. Anytime you realize something was trying to communicate with you, kind of gives you chills. But thanks for watching, guys. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I just want to thank everyone. Don't forget to stop over tonight, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're going to have the next edition. I believe it's the 12th edition of the Punchline. Probably going to see Midwest Flesh. You may see Fire. I think I'm going to try to see if I can get Fire Sarge to come up tonight, since he's the one that found this. But make sure to be there, guys, and check it out. You guys rock. Joker out.